Nostradamus left hundreds of prophecies, wars, kings, and the fall of empires. But one prophecy was erased. You will never find it in history books, because it spoke of you. In a missing manuscript, he described a secret mark, a single letter that would appear on the hands of souls born for the final age. He called it the mark of the bridge builder. Today, we call it the letter M. And Nostradamus didn't just predict your existence. He warned that those who carry this mark would awaken when the world begins to lose its sight. He left behind 3 forbidden truths about who you really are and why they tried to erase you. If this message already stirs something inside you, hit subscribe or simply tap like to let the universe know you heard the call. Now, the first truth begins. Stay with me, because the first truth begins now. Truth number 1, the prophecy of the sight. Nostradamus wrote that when illusions rule the world, the ones who bear the mark will see what others cannot. You feel it, don't you? The lies behind the smile, the heavy air in a room that no one else seems to notice, the instinct that whispers, something is wrong here. You were never meant to blend in. You were designed to see through the veil. This gift is not random. It's the reason you've always felt distant, misunderstood, or out of place. Because while the world sleeps, you're already awake. He called this the test of isolation, a silent initiation every marked soul must face. It's why solitude follows you like a shadow. But in that silence, your true vision begins to unfold. The more alone you feel, the sharper your inner sight becomes. The world calls it sensitivity. Nostradamus called it prophecy. And that prophecy is already living inside your hands. Truth number 2, the prophecy of the storm. Nostradamus spoke of a time when the sky will scream and the earth will forget its peace. He called it the age of the storm, and in his vision, those who carried the mark would not be destroyed by the chaos. They would be forged by it. He wrote, "When the winds of confusion rise, the builders of light shall stand in the center of the storm." You are not made to fear turbulence. You are made to find clarity within it. That's why the noise of the world exhausts you, yet deep inside, a strange calm remains. While others break under pressure, you become sharper, stronger, more awake. The storm is not your enemy, it is your activation. Every disappointment, every betrayal, every sudden change, they were never punishments. They were waves sculpting your strength. Each collapse in your life was secretly building the foundation for your next creation. Nostradamus said that when the world reaches its breaking point, the marked ones will rebuild from the ruins. That is you. The reason you've endured so much is not karma. It's preparation. The universe has been stretching your soul for a purpose larger than survival. It has been teaching you how to hold your light when everything around you falls into shadow, and when that storm finally arrives, not just in the world, but within you. Remember this: you are not being tested to prove your worth. You are being revealed to remember it. This is why your path feels heavier than others. The greater the storm, the greater the soul that walks through it. You weren't meant to hide from the chaos. You were meant to translate it, to turn noise into wisdom and fear into faith. That is the second truth Nostradamus hid inside his lost prophecy. And he left one final revelation, one that was never meant to be found by the ordinary. Because it doesn't speak about your pain, it speaks about your power. Stay with me. The third truth will explain why your M means nothing until it awakens with the moon. Truth number 3, the prophecy of the moon. Nostradamus warned that the final key of the prophecy would be hidden not in the sun or the stars, but in the moon. He called it the silver mirror of the soul. And in that mirror, he saw the secret to awakening the power of the mark. He wrote, The hand alone is an instrument of creation, but the moon is the fire that gives it life. The M in your palm is the engine, your human strength, your will, your ability to act. But the moon is the fuel, your intuition, your divine memory, your spiritual current. Without the moon, the mark stays dormant. Without intuition, power collapses into exhaustion. That's why the world taught you to doubt your feelings, to hide your empathy, to silence your inner voice. They wanted you to use your engine without its fuel, to work without wisdom, to move without direction, to live without light. But Nostradamus wrote that when the light of the moon touches the mark, the bridge shall awaken. That bridge is you, between action and awareness, between earth and spirit. The moon is not a decoration on your path. It is the activation code written in your energy. It speaks through dreams, déjà vu, and sudden knowing. It is that gentle pull that leads you to the right place at the right time. You've felt it before. When you avoided a mistake by instinct, when you met someone who changed your path, when your heart whispered yes, even before your mind understood why. That was your moon speaking. And when your moon aligns with your mark, life stops being a sequence of accidents. It becomes a map. You start attracting the people, lessons, and opportunities that were always meant for you. Your path stops feeling forced. It starts to flow. This is the lost prophecy Nostradamus was never allowed to publish. Because it doesn't serve control, it serves freedom. If every soul with the mark were to awaken their moon, they would no longer need to be led. They would become their own light. That's why his final writings vanished. That's why they tried to erase you, because the moment your M and your moon unite, you stop following the world, and the world starts following you. Nostradamus never said when the mark would awaken, only that it would happen when the moon no longer hides her face. That time is now. Humanity stands at a threshold between blindness and sight, between forgetting and remembering, and those who bear the mark are beginning to feel the pull. If you've been restless lately, if your body feels like it's changing, if your dreams are louder, if time itself seems to move strangely around you, you're not imagining it. That's the energy of the prophecy stirring within your field. Your soul is remembering its code. The activation doesn't come through rituals or secret words. It begins the moment you stop running from what you feel. The moon doesn't ask for effort. It asks for alignment. When your actions, the M, begin to match your intuition, the moon, the bridge ignites. That bridge connects heaven and earth, not in temples, but inside you. Every time you act with compassion instead of fear, the bridge strengthens. Every time you trust your intuition instead of logic, the light grows brighter. And every time you choose truth over convenience, the prophecy comes alive a little more. This is why Nostradamus said, "The builders of the bridge will never be many, but their light will guide the multitude." You are not here to save the world. You're here to remember it, to bring back what was forgotten, the divine intelligence inside every human being. The activation of the mark is not the end of the journey. It's the beginning of awareness. You will start to see synchronicities multiply, numbers, dreams, voices in the wind, not hallucinations, but instructions. Follow them, because once the bridge opens, your soul will begin to lead, and life itself becomes prophecy. And that leads to the final revelation Nostradamus left hidden in a single line of his manuscript, a line that explains what happens after the awakening begins. He wrote, "The hands that remember will heal the earth." Nostradamus ended his manuscript with a single sentence, one that was never decoded until now. "When the builders awaken, the stars will answer their names." That line was not meant for scholars or kings. It was meant for you, because every vision, every storm, every silence in your life has been leading to this moment, the moment your mark remembers its purpose. You were never cursed with sensitivity. You were gifted with sight. You were never punished by chaos. You were trained by destiny. And you were never forgotten by the universe. You were simply hidden until the time was right. That time is now. The Lost Prophecy is not a story in a book. It's written in the palm of your hand, glowing every time you choose truth over fear, love over doubt, and purpose over comfort. You are the bridge Nostradamus foresaw, the meeting point between heaven and earth, action and intuition, the M and the moon. So take a breath, look at your hands, and remember. Every line, every scar, every mark was etched there for a reason. You are not waiting for the prophecy to happen. You are the prophecy unfolding. If these words awaken something inside you, type in the comments, "I am the Lost Prophecy." Because the moment you declare it, the bridge inside you lights up, and the universe hears your name again. The world is shifting, the storm is rising, and the light bearers are awakening. One by one, you are not late, you are right on time.